Oh my gosh. I love you, Texas, to death, but what is going on? How is this guy even getting 10% of the vote? I mean, did you catch the audio in that? His opening statement is about how cops are shooting people because of the color of their skin. Beto, listen, I was a cop, and can I just be candid with you? How about you shut the F up? How does that sound? How do you like them apples? You like the F-bomb. How about I throw it your way a little bit? I was a cop. I went to work with cops and federal agents who put their asses on the line for dorks like you every single day. They actually have a dangerous job where they walk out there and put their butts on the line in dangerous communities, getting drug dealers, rapists, jerkwads off the street every day so you and your family can walk around safely. And you dare to get up in front of an audience and talk about police officers being the new Jim Crow? The new Jim Crow, that they're shooting people somehow en masse because of their skin color? Are you insane? Are you crazy? Have you ever sat in a police department roll call? Do you know that a police shooting incident, by the way, is one of any law enforcement officer's greatest fears? Number one, because of the inherent obvious danger of it, which you'll probably never know, thankfully, Beto, and I hope you never do. You're not a police officer. You'll never be on the front lines like them. And I hope you're never involved in a crime like that where someone confronts you and law enforcement has to respond. I'm not a liberal. I don't wish ill on my enemies ever, unlike they do. But comparing these guys to Jim Crow, these guys busting their butts, who their worst fear is a use of force incident. They're going to be scrutinized forever. They may have to cause pain to someone who's resisting arrest and will not get arrested. They're going to cause massive pain to themselves as they're beat up, sometimes shot at, and many times killed. Those are disgusting, grotesque comments. But you know what? They make your second set of comments we played there in our Beto special moments clip make more sense. How there's nothing more American, apparently, than crapping on the American flag and kneeling for the national anthem. No, there is something more American, Beto. You know what it is? Putting on a law enforcement uniform, putting on a badge, strapping on your equipment, and going out into dangerous streets for $30,000, $40,000 a year for an intro salary, and putting your butt in the way of a bullet, or putting your butt in the way of some citizen who's getting their butt kicked, and stopping it and arresting those mutts and taking them off the street. That's more American than kneeling before the flag. But you wouldn't know that because you're out in the campaign trail dropping F-bombs all over the place. And let me be clear, I obviously, if you know my history, I got no problem with F-bombs, but I do have problems with dorks like you out there on the campaign trail crapping all over our cops who actually work for a living, while simultaneously trying to take down a Second Amendment advocate like Senator Cruz, who actually fights for other people's ability to defend themselves. So just to be clear where you stand, Beto, the cops are the new Jim Crow, so we shouldn't give them guns, but we shouldn't give the citizens guns to be able to defend themselves either. This is the logic of the new nut job left. What is going on, Texas? This guy's not cool, he's not fresh, he's not hip, he's a dork. And anytime you mention cops and Jim Crow in the same sentence, you better have something better than that garbage you just spewed off on the stage. I'm disgusted by you, and everybody should be as well.